What do you think, you've looked at this profession for a long period of time, like I have. What are the defining characteristics of the high achievers? What separates, I'm always curious, what separates the person? Sometimes there's a fighter element, they got something to prove. Other times it's not about that, So it's different for different people.
Right.
But there's some common threads in between this.
Yeah.
What do you see that causes a person to excel in network marketing?
I love this kind of conversation because for years I used to say, what's the it factor? What's the it factor? So we look at each person and see, do they have the it factor? Do they have the it factor? So first I always tell people, it's not your personality. It's not your personality. I've seen all kind of personalities at the top of their game in this. So don't look for the personality. But I think it is a combination of a couple things. I do think that it's that raw desire of ambition that comes at you different ways. Who knows if it's your background? Who knows if it's your role models? Who knows if it's your failure that you've had? Who knows if it's because it's something you had to prove to someone? I'm not quite sure, but I do know it's raw ambition that starts someone looking at doing something differently than they've done before.
Right.
Their desire to do something, they have a raw ambition. And ambition shows up in a lot of different ways. I do believe that it either takes confidence or your desire to have confidence. Because I really do believe, of course, I'll tell you about my book, Quantum Leap, and I have to say that in that book, Quantum Leap, I talk about the component of confidence. And I always talk about that you have to be willing to know that it's dynamic. Because once you're confident in one area, you slip out of another area, so you have to get it back. I believe that it takes a love of people. It's hard to do this if you don't love people. And you have to, and people say that all the time, well, I love people. I think it's a different kind of love. I think it's, you appreciate people, but you really want to see people better. I really believe that people that are at the top of their game really lay in their bed at night thinking, how can I expose the training, the lifestyle, the leadership, the education, how can I help someone else get better at what they're doing?
One thing that I've seen that's kind of interesting, and I think it's true with just about everybody, at the beginning, the ambition's personal.
Yes.
I need to make money, oxygen.
Right.
I need that check to be able to get my freedom. I need to be able to do this or this or this. And once you get that, then there's a shift. At some point,
I agree.
For people to go to greatness, if they stay and it's all about them, then they don't go to greatness.
Right, exactly.
They'll make some money, but they're never going to be, go to the stratosphere.
Right.
There's a shift that happens. It becomes about contribution.
Right.
And their goals become, instead of just personal income, their goals become how many people can I help?
Right.
And that becomes their fuel. And what's interesting is the fighter fuel and the personal ambition fuel is one level of fuel.
Right.
But it's rocket fuel.
Right.
When it becomes about somebody else.
I agree with you 1,000%. And so someone sent me a message, and they said, Gloria, we're watching you. And because we watch you, what we see is, why are you so driven? Why do you keep that energy level so high when it's impacting other people? And that's what they see. So I'm listening to this message, and I'm walking around my yard, and I'm listening to her talk to me, and tears are rolling because she gets me. I said, you get me. I'm not doing this just for more lifestyle. I'm doing this so that all that are around me get it. Absolutely for myself. And absolutely for my family. But once that was taken care of, and that felt good, I want it for everybody else. So that when people walk up to me and say, Gloria, I want to be just like you. I said, no. I need you to be better than me because I get paid on you, number one.
Right.
And number two, if you do it, then you'll show somebody else how to do it.
Yeah.
And that feeds me.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Eric Worre, and if you're involved in the network marketing profession, I want to invite you to come to the Network Marketing Pro YouTube channel. Every week, we put out content on how you can become a network marketing professional. We have tips, ideas, strategies, interviews with million-dollar earners in the profession, interviews with global icons like Tony Robbins or Sir Richard Branson, lots of different things that we provide. They're absolutely free. Do yourself a favor, click on the link, subscribe to the YouTube channel, tell your friends to do the same, and I can't wait to see you there.